when the guy's dating you for 1 month to 2 months, he's getting the no string sex, right? He's getting the no headaches, or you asking him where he is and what he's doing because you don't have the right to in the first month or two. So he's getting all the upsides and no downside of having to care about what you do or what he does. But the moment 2 months eclipse, and then you say to him, "Okay, you're gonna be me your girlfriend," he's like, "Okay, ugh. Mm. Hello everyone, I'm the dating coach and welcome to my channel. Now today's video I'm going to be reacting to one of my clients. Now she asked me a common problem that women are having, and she wanted to know why this happens, right? And it's that men start to ghost girls, and it tends to be after the 1 to 2 months period, right? It's something go to 3 months, but normally within the 3 months, the ghosting starts, or the texting stops, or is not as frequent as it was at the beginning. So I think this problem is common with girls. So I thought, let me share my views as to why I believe this is happening. Now, her example she gave me was quite general. Of She met a guy in a club, right? Met a guy in a club, They exchanged numbers, right? Then he took her out a couple of times, and then they started seeing each other, yeah. And then she said that after everything was going well, they had the right intentions together, they had the right plans. Then after 2 months, or I think the month was two, he's texting stopped, and he suddenly shifted his attention, like obviously, right? So it was like the whole love bomb effect, and then they stop. So she said it wasn't exactly that, but she could tell after like a month or two, he started to drop off with the engagement. He wasn't engaging with enough. He was doing one word replies, and he was clearly making it obvious that his intentions has changed, right? And she was quite upset because naturally at that time, within a month to 2 months, girls start to get to know a guy, and then they start to get attraction and get more emotions towards him. So I'm going to tell you why this happens a lot of the time for the girls. So I'm giving girls a game. Now, I hope you're realizing that. Men, this you can listen along for the ride, but this is mainly directed at girls to understand, what's happening. So naturally, when we go into the club setting, women need to understand that when you go into a club setting or a bar setting or whatever like social event that you find yourself in, and then there's men there, your intentions are a lot more different than the male's intention, right? Women's intention, they will go out, they see a nice guy, and qualify the guy, right? You're looking at different potentials. You'll see a guy, he's talking, you like him, and then you're like, oh, okay, this guy seems like he's got potential. Okay, let me give my number. Then you date him a little bit. Okay, let him take me out, and a few dates, and then I'm gonna get to know him more, right? But your intention to get to know him is so that he can be a long-term partner, right? That's what you're hoping for, right? You're hoping to get to know the guy with the intentions of being long term, to see, wait a minute, let me take him out on 1 date, 2 date, 3 dates, let's date a little bit and see what's going on, but and see if he's showing signs of potential, see if he's potentially can be a long term partner. So a lot of the times, obviously not every girl, but a lot of the girls, they date guys with the potential of being a long term partner in the back of their mind. That's why they're pretty much dating a lot of the time, right? So women are coming in at that angle. Okay, I'm dating this. Dating this guy with the potential of being long term, right? So men now, ladies, let me tell you why men date, because it's not always the same, right? The tensions there are completely different, right? When a man comes, when a guy goes into the club, yeah, what he's thinking in his head is, what nice girl am I going to meet today, right? Emphasis on today or tonight. He wants to meet a nice girl for that night, right? He wants to, that's the moment. He's like, okay, what nice girls are there today, right? So when he meets the girl, he's like, ooh, who's this girl? And then, like, let's say they like, and they start talking, and he's like, "Do you know what? I like this girl. I want to take her out. She's worth my time, my resources, and my attention. I'm going to invest it in her and take her out." Now, what he's trying to do there, right? His intentions is to just date you for about, I would say, it's 1 to 2 months. right? Because what he's doing is he's picking up a girl and he's like, yeah, I like this girl. And he goes, okay, he hits you with all the all nice and everything for the first date, second date, third date. He's all happy because he's acting like, yeah, he's showing potential for a long term partnership. But in his mind, this is, you're like, I'm sorry to say it in this way, but a project. Because you're like, your new project. It's it's exciting for him because it's a new project. He's starting a new project. When the guy goes to the club to pick up a girl, right? He's thinking, oh, this is new. She's new. Let me take her out, right? So he takes her out. They may have a relationship for like a month, 1 and 2 months, and at that time, right, he's only picking you up for that short term purposes, right? He's then after 2 months, that guy, if he's used to be like, 'cause I'm come from the pickup artist industry. Now, if he used to be well, if he understands women well, he knows after the 2 month, 3 months, he's gonna have to get commitment, right? So the woman's gonna be like, okay, we've been dating 2 months now. Like, what are we? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend, right? And for that guy, he's like, wait a minute, this is a bad deal. What do you mean boyfriend and girlfriend? Because he's thinking, wait a minute, we're dating. I'm getting everything I want from you. I'm chilling out. I don't have no responsibilities. I don't need to care about what you're doing. I don't need to look after you. We are just essentially dating and it's fun for him. He's got all the upsides. The moment he says, okay, yeah, you're my girlfriend, a committed relationship with you, right? He knows then he's got to worry about you. He's got to worry about what he does. He's got to alter his behaviors. He's got to wind up who he's talking to. He's got to look at who you're talking to. He's got to look for your phone. He's thinking, wait a minute, why am I going to adopt all that responsibility when I'm already getting what I want, right? When the guy's dating you for 1 month to 2 months, he's getting the no string sex, right? He's getting the no headaches, or you ask him where he is and what he's doing because you don't have the right to in the first month to two. So he's getting all the upsides and no downside of having to care about what you do or what he does. But the moment 2 months eclipse, and then you say to him, okay, you're gonna be me your girlfriend. He's like, no, I'm not gonna be your girlfriend. But he don't say no. What he does is he starts to ghost you. Right? And apologies, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but like I'm just reporting, one situation where this is pretty common. So the guy starts to ghost the girl, or starts to not respond, or starts to give one word answers. So she gets the message and slowly moves on. And then, do you know what the guy does? He goes back to the club, like another club, and he repeats the same process, picks up another project. Apologies, girls, I'm not referring to you as projects, but in this analogy, he picks up another project. He starts a new process all over again, right? So it's the 1 to 2 month of a new project. He likes it. It's exciting. It's new. It's fun. There's no strings. It's common. It's all right. He's enjoying it. And then after 2 months, he's like, oh, wait a minute, or 1 month, depending on the guy. They're like, oh, no, this is boring now. Okay, time for a new project. I met a new girl and the last week, time for me to invest in her. So that's pretty much why, girls, that guys tend to start ghosting you, because he knows it's getting to the point where now he has to become committed to you and he doesn't want to make that step. And, unfortunately, the way he picked you up, the way he picked you up in the club and taking you out, right? He's doing that with other girls as well, right? So that's pretty much why men actually ghost girls, because they don't want the commitment side, right? The first month or two, they say, yeah, I'm like you, we can see a future, we could say this and blah, blah, blah. Tells girls what they want to hear at the beginning. But then after the month or 2 months mark, the guy knows now, wait a minute, right? I'm getting everything good here. But if she says we're exclusive, damn, now I've got to worry about her. I got to worry about me. I got to worry about her phone. I got to worry about who she's talking to. I got to worry about who I'm talking to in case she gets upset. And that's just a headache. Why would a guy be exclusive when you're giving him everything he wants at the beginning stages of the relationship for free, right? If he's getting it for free, why would he then start to say, okay, now, you can completely control me. We can be exclusive. Why would he do that? He's just like shooting himself in the foot. It's easier for him to ghost you and then go to the club and then get a new, I don't want to say this again, project to start with. And these guys are terrible guys. But like, this is what I'm just reporting, girls. This is not like the truth, right? Like I said before, this is not the facts. This is not the way it is. It's the truth according to the dating analyst, right? This is what I believe is happening when the guys are slowly like dropping the engagement. When they started off high engagement, messages, talks, texts, emojis, and then they drop it to, you know, one word answers. When it's almost at the 2 to 3 month mark, that's one of the reasons why, right? So that's what I wanted to react to today. So just to give you lot a recap, right? Guys and girls, why guys ghost girls? It's simply because when a girl meets a guy, her intention is to date with a long term idea of potential with that guy. So they date him short term for a long term prospect, basically. And the guy, he's dating literally to just have fun in that moment, right? He's have fun. Even if you show like great wifey material, wifey characteristics and traits, that's great for him. But unfortunately, girls, what you need to understand is when a guy meets a girl, right? The guy's got his life in the back of his mind, right? He's really got his life decided, like what he's doing. He's got jobs to do. He's got work to do, right? He's really got that idea going. So when he meets a girl, right, that girl needs to fit into his life, right? If that girl then tries to take away from his attention through his work, again, you know, that causes a massive divide there. So, yeah, I hope I gave you girls something to think about, like a different perspective on why men could be, you know, ghosting you, right? If you've met in the situation where I'm speaking about, it could be that. That could be the reason, you know. It could be, it could not be. Like I said to everyone, right? I hold my views very lightly. I'm not saying this is the fact, this is it. This is what I found to be common in these situations, and I'm only reporting it, right? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting how the disconnect of understanding happens between men and women. And I'm hopefully I can start to give some clarity to it. And then on the show, on the podcast, when I got the girls on, and then we're discussing this, we can find some solutions and, you know, help girls to detect, you know, whether the guy's serious early on or if he's not serious, you know, because there's definitely tests that girls can put men through to find out whether they're serious or not. It's just whether the girls want to take their time to understand the men, and want to learn these things. So I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, I would love to hear what you lot think about this talk so I can alter my perspectives. So yeah, comment on what you believe is true to you, and yeah, everyone have a nice day and look after yourselves and each other. See you later. Why was this girl talking to me? Why was she looking at me like that? And she had a man. It makes no sense. And the guys figure, okay, yeah, she just wanted a confidence boost, which some girls are. Girls in long term relationships, if they're not getting attention in their relationship, if their boyfriends are not making them feel loved, the boyfriends are, you know, falling out of shape or, you know, I don't know, getting comfortable in a relationship, then they're not attentive to the woman's needs. She's going to naturally start to seek attention outside the relationship. And that naturally starts to creep in when she's commuting and she's in the presence of a guy that she could be attracted to.